Hey everyone, welcome to the Ground Up podcast, coming to you from the Level Wellness Studio inside the B2 Wellness Suites here in sunny Brentwood, Tennessee. The show that turns pain into pivot. It gives you the confidence to build your business. Roy's looking around because he's like, the sun ain't out.
Sunny.
You know what I mean.
Fire the weatherman here. He's got it all wrong.
Yeah, for real.
That's not distracting at all out of my peripheral.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. We just do intros. Roy's here. We got Roy back.
Yeah, it's my one every month.
Once every third episode.
Yeah.
So Roy Mangrum, Terry Bargy, and today we are joined with some friends from another state. So we got
Traveling people.
we got the travelers.
We got the travelers.
Swung by. They're couch surfing.
Right.
We got Derek and Trevor, and I didn't put your last names on there because I didn't know if you were wanted by the FBI.
We were not.
That's a good point.
That
Yeah.
you know of.
Oh, that I know of.
Wait, he's thinking it over. He's like, let's just go with first.
Statute of limitations is up on that. Okay, yeah. Shelton. Shelton is mine.
Statue limitations over here counting.
Guys, you're here to talk about something really fun. We're collaborating with some cross promotion for our expos.
Mm-hmm.
And before we get into that, I'd like to get into who you guys are, how you got here, what you're passionate about, why you do what you do. And my guess is that we can do that in a hot 13 minutes. So what do you think?
I think we can do that.
Yeah. You're like, we're not super complicated, guys.
Not at all.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
Well, perfect. Well, I guess we'll start with you, Derek. Give us a little bit of rundown.
okay.
How what you're passionate about? Like,
So I've been in healthcare for about the better part of 30 years. I mean, let's call it 26 to 27 years, and kind of seen all of the things that can make us age really poorly and take us away from this earth pretty quickly. So I have a background in emergency medicine, cardiology, and orthopedics currently. And about 4 or 5 years ago, kind of COVID boredom, started looking into hormone optimizations when kind of like the quote biohacking and things started really kind of picking up. So I really started looking at developing my own platform for those kinds of things. I've been a nurse practitioner for 24 years at this point. Okay. So looked into building that on my own, reached out to a couple of guys to come and look at some clinics, found Optimize You, which I know you guys have it's kind of how we all kind of
right here
came here,
Exactly.
and opened up one of those clinics, and ever since then has been just kind of this kind of upward trajectory of kind of fulfilling a lot of community kind of minded, healthcare and preaching the gospel to kind of everybody about hormone optimization and, longevity and kind of making these kind of buzzwords more reality, especially where we live at. We don't live in Nashville. As you said, we traveled. We like to think we're in kind of a semi-big city. Semi-big city, but
But our entire city will fit in downtown Nashville.
It will. So, the goal was to bring a lot of that, a lot of those services that are you just hear about on podcasts because they exist in Nashville or Austin or LA or Miami to our area, and has been incredibly successful since then. And Trevor and I go way back, and we kind of bonded together over a lot of general interest kinds of things, and so here we are.
And y'all are in Evansville, right?
We're in Evansville, Indiana.
Yeah,
Yes.
love Evansville.
Oh, thank you.
Been there many, 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 many times.
Yeah.
have you?
My previous careers.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Evansville. We tell the selling point for Evansville is that you are just like this. We're basically 2 hours away from anything you want to do.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
We're 2 hours away from Nashville, 2 hours away from Louisville, 2 hours away from Chicago, or 2 hours away from St. Louis, 2 hours away from Indianapolis.
You're not far from Chicago. Is it
Well,
four?
it's a terrible drive.
It's
though.
about 6 hours.
Well, from
terrible
I made it. I did drive south one time through Muncie. That is a very boring drive
Miserable.
in the middle of winter.
Oh yeah, it's one of those drives where you're like, why? How am I going from Evansville to Chicago, Illinois, and I have to drive through people's neighborhoods?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally routed through like neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any
At least
sense.
you feel like that anyway.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, it's like it's 4 lane, it's 2 lane. Or back in the day when I used to
It
have
still
to.
is. It still is.
But I
Yeah.
loved Evansville.
And you go down 41 for the 4 lane. So it's like the going down 41 at 60 miles an hour.
Well, I was going
when
to say
it's
I've
two
got,
different lanes.
I've got several speeding tickets.
Yeah,
I think-
it happens.
Get me
Like,
out of here.
we're about 30 minutes from Owensboro. And Owensboro has a red line flight to Chicago. I take a lot.
Oh,
when I go
okay.
up there. It's $90 round trip, and
Dude.
he does it twice a day.
Yeah.
And it's from wheels up to wheels down. It's 34 minutes.
There you go.
So, and it's an airport. Like the airport is smaller than these offices.
Mm-hmm.
Like
wow.
you walk in, you walk through the metal detector, you walk up on the airplane, and like
I love that.
just
I love that.
I would love more of that, actually.
Yeah.
It is really convenient. It's kind of it's just one of those small town kind of convenience.
Yeah.
things, you know,
Even
it's
Evansville.
nowhere to go. Yeah.
like if I have a 5:30 flight,
Mhm.
I'll get there at 4:45. Walk through security. And
So
walk on
where
flight.
is the airport?
great.
Because I used to, when I would have to stay there, and this is the worst. I'm not good at directions, but I'm driving north from Nashville area.
Mhm.
And then when I get to Evansville,
Mhm.
I go right. And there was like a mall out there.
Yeah.
So you're on the
and
east
then-
side. So the
yeah.
airport's
And there
on
was
the
like a
north.
hotel and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So the
And-
airport is if you just keep going north.
Oh, okay.
You just
It's
keep
right
going
past
straight
it.
up 41.
Okay. Oh, I
and you go
remember
right
seeing it.
past
It's on the
yeah.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on your way to Chicago.
Yeah. It's on. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I drove
If
when
you
I
turn-
the one time I drove south through there. So I had to go from here to Chicago to Evansville. So I did 65
Uh-huh.
to Chicago.
Yeah.
I used to
Fine.
make it one stop.
Reasonable, right?
Okay.
Yeah. One stop Willie,
Yeah.
you know. And then I'm coming back and it's snowing and everything. I'm like, oh, the roads will be fine. And I was like, yeah, it can't be that hard to get there. Yeah. Not
The last-
wrong.
And
Wrong.
you would
Wrong.
and there is nothing.
He's not kidding.
There is
There's-
nothing in between them.
Really?
No.
Right, nothing.
Yeah.
And what I'll tell you, this is kind of funny. So I went to Chicago last year for market days, or New Year's. It was New Year's, and get to the airport. The plane had mechanical issues, so they canceled the flight. I'm like, this is New Year's Day. Our stores open the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to get home.
Mm-hmm.
So I rented a van, and I just stood up in the airport. I'm like, okay, I rented a van.
There you
I've
go.
got 5 seats. Who wants to split it? And these 5 old ladies just raised their hand.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we drove from O'Hare to Owensboro, Kentucky that night.
Was there a polka band involved?
There you go. Right, great. I get that reference.
Thank you.
I do too. That's so awesome.
But I learned
Polka. You remember? No. Anyone?
I learned so many things about those old ladies
Dude,
that
I
I
bet.
did not want to know
Yeah.
on that drive home.
Yeah, it's a
Did
lot of-
anybody crochet you a scarf?
No, but they decided to start talking about all their medical issues in
Oh,
the
okay.
back of the van while I'm driving on the way home.
Oh, no.
It's just a natural conversation
Yes.
to have whenever
Yeah, to them, right? Yeah.
With a stranger driving.
We've all been in these situations, though.
Oh, yeah,
where we're in a
absolutely.
group of dudes and we're talking about the reasons we can't move right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
That's where
Right.
we're headed. Is
That's
to
where
the
it goes.
health,
That's
health
right.
issues.
Eventually we'll be all be in the back of the van sharing
That's-
stories to each other.
That's
Oh,
right.
gosh.
Did they play matchmaker at all, or was this
No.
no? They didn't
They
get
tried
those?
to because there's a young lady that there's someone around my age that was going home too. And they're like, well, you guys just look great up there in the front. And I'm like, mm-hmm. And the girl looks at me and goes,
Here it comes.
you're not straight, are you? And I go, nope.
Should we keep playing this game or what? I don't know.
You know, they're like, okay, well, this changes the conversation.
Right. Hard pivot.
I love that.
I just pictured all of this happening.
Right, yeah.
This is it. Yeah.
I can't believe you. I rented a van. Does anybody want to ride?
That's exactly
Let's roll,
The
ladies.
funnier part is somebody went, I do.
Yeah.
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 And then all their friends followed along.
Yeah.
It was just hilarious because they're like, everyone's like, you're just going to get in a van with it. And they go, better than sitting here all night.
Ain't wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
I've seen it
Safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Golly,
it all.
that's hilarious.
Oh man. Well, Trevor.
Yeah.
On that note, tell us what you do and how you know this guy.
He likes to rent vans. We know that.
Right. Spontaneous.
That just sounds
Spontaneous guy.
so bad.
Free candy for old ladies.
So
Free
I actually
rides.
had a major weight loss journey in 2018, actually the same year I came out. And in true Trevor fashion, came out on April Fool's Day. So that's always fun. So I actually met my business partner, Austin, and we actually founded Active Nutrition. So we've got 6 stores spread all across the Southern Indiana region.
Nice.
So they're a major sponsor. And then I also have the Baker Group, which is more of consulting, advertising, digital web stuff. So those two kind of came together. But, Derek and I met each other when he opened Optimize, and then he competed last year. And last year was the first year that, I had my hands on almost everything. I guess, almost everything. And, we grew the expo. It was a good show. Everyone was happy. So this year we started talking, and we're just like, we have almost 60,000 square foot of event space. Like, it can be much, much bigger than what we've had before. So we just kind of said, let's go for it. And because Evansville needs something like that. Evansville needs a centralized place that people can go and be able to actually see, their goals being achieved and stuff like that. Right. And I think for me, like, especially in the Evansville community, I think that everyone who's in fitness, right, has this need to just be overly competitive with each other, where it's like, oh, you're a gym member here. But
tribalism.
But very much a tribalistic area.
But the thing is it's like, I know I've got 3 gym memberships in Evansville, right? So it's like there's enough money to go around,
sure,
right? And I think that's what runs a lot of relationships in Evansville is, everyone wants to be super competitive. So for us, it's one of those things. Okay, let's get everyone under one roof.
You're changing the mindset. Same thing we did here.
Yeah, let's just change the mindset of more of, okay, let's work together, right? Yeah. Let's make this an area that people want to come, that fitness studios want to come, because they know that we're going to embrace that, right?
Yep.
So
I think the thing that the kind of the recurrent thing that Trevor and I keep bringing up, and what we're real big into, is that we just want to build this community. I mean, we're all. I've had my struggles. He's had his struggles. We've all kind of come to this, kind of funneled in here together, and like kind of to this spearhead of like, what can we do next?
Yeah.
We compete in bodybuilding. We're business people. We're doing all of these things, but there's still a sense in the town where, again, like he said, it's like, they go to that gym. Oh, they go to this, this guy or whatever. So having a culmination of all the possibilities that exist in Evansville and being able to showcase all that, that's the idea.
Yeah. The beauty is you can overcome that very easily once people are in that same room and they realize they got way more in common than they don't.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That seems to be just an overarching issue when you leave the fitness industry. What's the word? Unattended. It just tends to silo.
Yeah.
Right. Like modalities, competitors, the whole 9 yards. And I do want to go. I do want to go more into that. I mean, we could do that after the break because I want to set the stage for your expo. But yeah, that's like, I just don't understand it. I guess I don't understand why we wouldn't want to work together, and why would we look back at high school and be like, oh, these cliques, these individual groups of people that hate each other. Let's do that more.
Yeah.
Like, what on earth?
Who wants to join our team? It really makes no sense. And again, there's a uniqueness to every service that everybody offers, right? Are you just a gym? Okay, well then what? There's these gyms, and then what sets this gym apart? Well, what's these? Or these?
Man, I remember
studio or something like
when
that.
you said that.
Yeah.
Back in my powerlifting days, like I had a separate membership for a reverse hyper.
Absolutely.
That's literally the only reason I had a separate membership.
Yeah.
Because that was the only place that had a reverse hyper.
Still exists today.
Played $30 a month to go use that stupid thing.
Yeah.
I love that dedication, Roy.
I have a gym that's
back in those days. I was
a gym that I share a door with in the clinic, like not an external door, an internal door. I can walk into the back of the gym from our clinic. I don't like their shoulder press machine, so I'm a member down there. So whenever it's shoulder day, I'm going to go down there and do shoulders,
and that's fun too.
It is, and it's fine, and there's no hard feelings about it or anything like that. But
but they are talking about you behind your back, going, "You never train shoulders."
Why? Right. Exactly. Right.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the River City Fit Expo, and we'll do that here momentarily. All right.
At Optimize You, we believe that normal is not optimal. Whether you've been dabbling in hormones or this is your first time and you want to know where to get started, we make the hormone optimization process very simple. Simply get started with comprehensive labs, and our providers will take it from there with you to review where you are right now and where you want to be to ultimately help you achieve your health and performance-related goals. So from our expertise in hormones, peptides, all the way to recovery services, we want you feeling at your optimized best so that you ultimately feel better physically, mentally, and sexually. Just like hormones play a significant role in the overall optimization of your health, so do recovery services help your body on a cellular level. From our sensory lounge to our infrared sauna, full body red light, full body cryotherapy, cold plunge, we have a wide range of performance recovery services just for you.
We're back. Hey, Roy, the sun's out.
No, it's totally not. Literally calling for tornadoes and thunderstorms.
We talked about Nashville tornado on the way down.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, stick around for 5 minutes. You'll probably see.
We're talking about that video where the dude was stuck in the crane.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I got to see this video. I don't know.
Have you seen it? You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen
We'll
it.
find it before you leave. You don't remember that? So remember the one that came through downtown that hit the sounds?
Yeah.
Yes. There's a dude sitting in.
Like
I do remember
like
this.
he's building a big building, like
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah,
big
he's sitting in the
skyscrapers.
crane. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, this is it, dude.
This is it.
Yeah.
And he's like, didn't he like
Call his parent. He called his parents. And
call his girl or
Oh
something?
my God, it's heartbreaking.
And yeah, he was like, I don't know how this is going to go. And you just watch. I'd be like, well, they ain't got to go to the bathroom now.
Right, yeah. Right.
All good.
Yeah.
Check all the boxes when you assume you're going to die.
I can't imagine.
I don't, yeah.
Because you can't get out of that thing fast.
just being in there and
No.
just seeing it come over the hill, be like,
well,
That'd be wild.
how's this going to go?
That'd
Yeah.
be wild. Side note, that would be kind of fun for a moment.
What?
Just, just to see the oh, look,
No,
there's 20. Then
not
get me
from
down.
there.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the view you want.
It's a pretty good feeling when you think you're dying and you don't. You know,
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess if you look at it that way.
That's the closest you can be to living.
That's right. Exactly. Right. Yeah,
But you just learned that you weren't dying.
True point.
That's what I tell everybody about the benefits of cold plunge. I'm like, just think that if your body thought it was dying and then realized it wasn't,
Yeah.
because I really don't know how else to say it. Like that's
the best way
That's
to
the
say
best way.
Yeah.
So
Your
you're going
body
to feel like you're
thinks
going to die for 3 minutes. 5 if
Your
you're
body
awesome.
thinks it's going under. Yeah.
But you're okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, tell us. So we've talked a little bit about the River City Fit Expo. You guys, this is a common. This came together through your relationship. Yes, that's
Yeah.
the assumption. Well, tell us a little bit about the show because it's coming up before ours does.
It does. May 16th.
Yeah.
Old National Event Center in Evansville, Indiana. Everybody come, buy your tickets, rivercityfitexpo.com.
.com.
Make sure we get that in. What's one?
Yeah.
We said we were going to do it 23 times.
That works. So rivercityfitexpo.com.
23 times in this segment is going to be tricky. But so
We'll just mention it twice a minute.
rivercityfitexpo.com.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, personally, for the first segment, I'm pumped to know that you guys are on the same thinking that we are. Like, we often say that collaboration over competition, right?
Oh, yeah.
Scarcity mindset is definitely dead. The goal of, what Roy and I talk about with the expo, with the magazine, the whole goal for us is to make Middle Tennessee a healthier place, right? So it's not about your clients and if I can take them when I open my gym. It's about how do we affect the people that aren't in the gym, right? And that, and I think expos are great for that because it's a little bit of everything.
It's
right?
the gateway drug.
Well, and that's what kind of the catalyst of it was that, the NPC Indiana Muscle has been around for 30 years. This is year 31. Ran by a guy in town who is a local legend, Eric Schmidt, Nitro Fitness. Been around for a long, long time. You may have heard of him if you came through town or whatever, but he's a big name. So last year, I competed last year, and whenever we got together afterwards, it was kind of like, what else can we do to make this? What can we do for next year? Just kind of like a debriefing almost kind of thing. And you sit around and you think, like, we have this huge expo floor that we're dividing up. Down the hall, we have a beautiful theater that national acts come to all the time.
Okay.
can we use that? Can we do this? Okay, well, if we use that for down there, then we have all of this space. What else can we do? And I don't know if the answer is from a monetary financial standpoint, the answer is vendors. Like how many vendors can we get in here to get in there? But what's going to bring more people in? So then we started brainstorming these events, and Trevor and I are spontaneous, big idea kinds of guys. And so we just started throwing things out, and
things started sticking.
You can vouch. I mean, you can vouch for this. Like it just magically started happening. So we were like, "Hey, let's have can we bring powerlifting in? That would be kind of cool."
We did that.
Powerlifting people were like, "Oh yeah, that sounds awesome." Now we're their premier event for the SPF.
It's awesome.
How funny is that? We're SPF.
Yeah, we're SPF too.
Yeah, right. I literally had a phone call on the way here.
Is it not the same SPF? I assume.
It's so
there's like regions. There's
a regions. Yeah,
who is your promoter? Has he got the goatee?
Don't put us on the spot like this.
Like a real long goatee.
We've never seen.
I know Amanda. I know I'm dealing with Amanda Forbes.
She's okay. I love Amanda to death. She's a little loud.
A little loud. Does Amanda watch this show?
She knows she's loud. I told her.
Okay.
We love you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda, for letting us be part of your...
so let's use an inside voice.
But then from
that whole
there,
group is amazing.
Yeah, and then from there, it was just like it just started rolling.
Everything just started rolling.
Right after that, jiu-jitsu, we signed jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Then one of my best buddies is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I was like 6 jiu-jitsu schools. I'm like, you want to put on a tournament?
First tournament?
Yeah.
Y'all, it's going to be huge.
That's big.
The following they have is absurd.
So it's not just a jiu-jitsu tournament. It is. We're doing it in a quintet. Do you know what this is?
I don't know.
What is that?
Okay, this is the most exciting thing ever. I think this is what I'm most excited about. If I understand it correctly, it is like teams of 5, and it's like 1v1.
So like a wrestling tournament.
This person loses 1v2.
Oh,
this person loses, 2 comes in.
Like a gauntlet.
Yes.
Oh,
this sounds like a fun.
Movie. That does sound cool. Like a movie.
I want to call it a kumite so bad.
It's your opinion. Call it what you want.
Well, I think that it's probably trademarked somewhere, I'm guessing. But yeah, I am super excited about that.
And then from there, like, dude, like it just started happening. So like,
shout out to Scott Oz Jiu-Jitsu. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Scott. So then it just started happening. So then, like, what was it? A couple days later, we get a message just like, hey, so do you guys want to do strongman? And apparently somehow, like, our ads had reached, I guess, Georgia or Pennsylvania somehow.
Really?
And one of the guys who is in charge of the Strongman Association called the promoter and goes, get in contact with this dude.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
So we did that one. And then the other night, one of my good friends, Mackenzie, who's a presenting sponsor, she just opened her she does this dance class called Hype Hop Dance Fitness. So she opened her own studio, and we're sitting there, and I get a message on my phone, and this dude goes, are you guys open to having sumo wrestling? And we're like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where are they from?
Indianapolis.
Bloomington.
Okay. Or Bloomington, yeah.
So last year, I love these similarities.
They're gonna love it. Yeah.
So last year we get hit up to do sumo. And I was like, I mean, I've got a little space. I can give you this. I mean, it's a little corner.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take it. And I remember walking through on Saturday, and I was like, what is going on over here? Like, there was a wall of people, and it was sumo. Like, people were everywhere. They loved it. It was one of the biggest hits.
Yeah, it's like really a hidden world, really. I mean, there's like a
hidden world.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was the most feedback I got, was that, oh my gosh, sumo was so great.
Yeah.
You guys killed it for bringing sumo. It's like,
and they had like
sumo wrestling around.
Yeah, and then they had like, so they had like the, dudes, they had chicks, and then they had like kids doing kids,
which is super
sumo.
cute.
And then,
kids sumo.
Dude,
yes.
It was the greatest thing ever. I was like, all right, y'all coming back next year?
Right.
Please.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
all right, you're booked.
Yeah. They were coming.
We'll give you a bigger space too.
Yeah, exact. Well, and I'm like, well, we're going to have to put bleachers back here because we didn't put bleachers. No, we had one set.
Did we?
We had one set of bleachers, and I don't even. There was less than 100 seats on the bleacher, and it was full. Then I don't know where they found all these folding chairs, but they had folding chairs they put out, and then there's people standing behind the folding chairs.
Yeah,
it's probably legit 250 people standing
gonna be
just
over
there.
For that. Good call.
Just for the sumo.
And it was just like a random Facebook message. He goes, I'll handle it all.
That's how it is.
I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
we were literally standing there with this, like hip hop dance music going on, screaming like we're in a club at 22 years old. And he was
Love you,
like,
kids.
this guy does sumo. And I'm like, yeah. That sounds awesome.
The bad part was I was the one that did all the technology and stuff, and she had that sound system cranking.
Oh yeah, it was like it was like being in a club at 22.
Break out the glow sticks.
Right, exactly. Right.
That's it's like being in a club or every boutique fitness studio here.
Oh,
in Nashville.
gosh.
Good point. Yeah, we purposely don't have patients scheduled at our clinic between like 8:30 and 9 because there's a cycling class right next door, and it sounds like you're at Burning Man. Like it's like exactly right.
Right through the wall.
I got glitter in my eye.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But so sumo, strongman, jiu-jitsu, powerlifting.
Strongest first responder.
Yeah, we're doing like a area strongest
Yep,
first
that'd be
responder
good.
kind of thing.
Bodybuilding.
Yeah, bodybuilding so we moved bodybuilding to the Aiken Theater, which is down the hallway.
Sense.
And then that morning we have a high rocks competition that we're going to do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Brand new high rocks gym that just opened up in town. Guys killing it. Shout out to One Step Training.
So, shout out.
we literally just had that eye contact, like, maybe we should do that.
Right.
I don't know where we put them at this point.
That's true. That's true. Where we put it.
So we're doing it off site.
Okay.
So we're doing it at this because that's where everything's at, So just let in Evansville's not Nashville, right?
That's true.
We're 7 miles away from the event site. So, and we had some other things that we're kind of working on that aren't set in stone yet. But other than that, man,
I mean,
it's been fun.
This is the.
it has been.
funnest part.
It's been really fun. So we have a couple of things. I don't care to talk about them.
Okay, yeah,
but so
you're the one that's got to make the website for them.
Don't commit yourself over there.
Yeah.
like I think we're going to do a car show the night before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a
Try
great
to.
idea. Yeah.
Right. And then we have an after party
Mm-hmm.
that will happen. So we're doing, there's only 100 tickets available. That's it for this after party.
Love it.
So that's going to be cool. And then we're possibly a 5K race
We've
that
talked-
Saturday
yeah,
The
morning.
night before, yeah. Thought that while the streets are shut down for the car show, you might as well throw something else in there.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
Well,
They got to run by and
Right, yeah.
run through the cars.
so in the budget, I was telling Derek, because this space is pretty big, I've got us 2 electric scooters in our budget. So that me and Derek can just...
Yeah, he was
That's
picking
gonna be
out
the smartest
scooters.
money you've ever spent.
Well, that's what he says. It was like he was picking out scooters on the way down here, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I don't really care what
Do
scooter I
you
have."
know that I roll around our expo an electric skateboard?
Really?
Yeah.
No, okay. No, I did not know that.
Skateboard guy. Usually a hand truck too.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Nice
So the
pulling
first year we did 100,000 square feet. He had the skateboard and I had my Nikes.
around.
And I was like, all right, I don't care how much it costs. I have a golf cart next year.
Yeah.
And we've got 2
Yeah.
golf carts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100,000 square feet is big. What is ours? Is
Well, yours is 60, dude.
Well, it's
That ain't
30,
small.
Right there.
30 in the expo. There'll be about 10 in the hall, and then the rest is in the Aiken.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, you're right there.
Scooter works a little bit better in that situation though.
Yeah.
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 The day of, you can't.
Yeah.
No,
I was thinking
Right,
something I can just zip through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a old bike horn. Do you know the one you squeeze?
yeah.
Get out of my way, kid.
Right.
Honk.
Or just get an air horn. Just go behind people. And get out of my way.
Yeah.
I spoke with the marketing director for one of the universities there in town. Of course, the word's getting out. His wife is the who we've been talking about doing our hotel blocks.
Yeah.
For competitors and things of that nature. He goes, I keep hearing about these events that you guys keep adding. He goes, aren't you nervous? I was like, no. He was like, really? And I was like, we have no idea what to be nervous about. What should we be nervous
That's
about?
one way to look at it.
That is one way to look at it. For
They're like,
sure.
oh, I guess ignorance is bliss. I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, I don't, this is, this is, he and I kind of agreed on this, but the minute it's not fun, stop.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything for this. We're not doing it to make money. We're not doing it to get. We just want to build this out and push it out for everybody.
Well, so last year, Roy says, he goes, how are you feeling? I was like, I'm anxious. Like that we're in that. It's the Monday or Tuesday of the expo. And he goes, well, what for? I was like, for everything that I don't know that could happen. He goes, oh, all the hard stuff's done.
Right.
Now that's the easy part. It's sure, pal.
And the only people that are really going to know that something went wrong is us, right?
That's it.
You know, so
that's the beauty of it.
The person that paid, the ticket price to come in isn't going to know that, oh my gosh, we forgot to put that one banner up.
When it becomes your job that day too.
Right, yeah.
Your job that day is to shield them from what is going wrong. If something does go wrong, which Roy's got a story to tell about that. He kept the trail. He kept the train on the tracks on the back end with
almost need the bail money that day.
Catering, or
I'll tell you that one offline.
Yeah. we won't put them on blast.
Yeah,
but it was a wild ride. But all right, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get back into it here in a hot second. We'll be right back. Well, I'll tell you the off air conversation is just as good as the on air conversation.
Yeah, that's gonna be behind a paywall for sure.
Yeah, I am sweating and I got tears in my eyes. Yeah, this is fun, guys.
Yeah,
I was having a great time. Well, we talked about the expo, and you've got so much happening, which is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this thing actually go down. So we've talked a little bit about mission, but let's get into it a little more, because you mentioned that it's not necessarily a money grab for y'all.
Yeah.
But what do you hope happens to Evansville or Indiana as a whole with this? Like, does it inspire change, or where you at?
It's your area.
So for me, it's more about the community as a whole, right? So, for me, it's always been about that. I grew up in a very, very, very small town in Kentucky. I say Madisonville, but it's up the road. It's called Clay, and it's 600 people, right? And everyone supports everyone, sometimes a little too much, because in a small town like that, the restaurant knows if you didn't wipe your butt before you get to the restaurant.
Yep.
Right?
Everybody knows everybody's business.
Exactly. So for me, it's like I take that and I look at it on a bigger scale, right? I look at it from a side of, okay, how do we build something that matters? How do we build something that actually is going to change lives? And for me, it's about, giving people a place in Evansville, in their hometown, that's theirs, right? Where they can compete, right? The NPC Indiana Muscle is a big show, and a lot of people in Evansville do it. But if there's a powerlifting event, sumo, like anything they want to compete in, they can, right? Mm-hmm. And I know this sounds weird, and it would take a couple years to get through this, but I almost want to do something like the Triple Crown, right? As part of it, so people can truly experience it. Like if you do 3 different events, you get in this club, right? Like over a period of 3 years, you do one a year, you get this, right?
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Because it's like one of those things where it's like, people are capable of far more than what they give themselves credit for. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the guy at UE that he mentioned earlier is like the reason most people don't succeed is because they're too scared to take the jump.
That's
right?
true.
So like for us, it's like, okay, like we set our budget at what we brought in last year based off what we did last year with just the muscle. Right. And that's how we set the budget this year. And we're like, okay, we're going to see what happens. And then we'll grow it again the following year. But, this year is going to be the inaugural. So there's going to be a lot of moving parts. Right.
Mm-hmm.
My grandparents, are coming up to help, and pretty much because I want someone I don't have to worry about money wise with. So they're going to come up and take care of that. And, my niece is going to be or my cousin's going to be a trophy girl, and she won Miss Kentucky. So, so there's a lot of things there that I'm super excited for. But I think the biggest thing is us just seeing it come to fruition, right? Because there's so much going on. And it's kind of like what Derek and I were talking about, like on the way up here is, it's getting out enough now that Derek and I walk into a gym and it's like we already had it with Optimize and Active. Like we walk in, people know who we are, but now it's even more so of like, okay, like those are the guys.
It's a wild feeling.
Yeah.
And
it really, it is wild.
So it's like, okay, like not only that, but now we had this expectation, right? Yeah. And this expectation of what we've talked up, what people are building, what people are excited for, right? So it's about like taking that money and figuring out where to spend it right now. I think that's our biggest thing right now is, we want to buy some equipment, but are the tents and banners at a better investment at the moment, right? Sure. So it's like, okay, I'm in IT. If we need a stream camera, we can, between all that stuff that Active's got and all the stuff he's got, we can figure out how to throw together a stream camera, right? So it's like one of those things that I'm just super excited overall because it's like last 5 or 6 years, like Derek mentioned, I've been helping Eric with the Indiana Muscle, and they have built a great foundation for us to build on and actually make it into something that Evansville can be proud of.
Yeah. Good launch pad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, kind of one of the main themes that kept recurring was that, there's not a whole lot around there rather than so-and-so's having a pop-up class. And if you don't follow so-and-so on Facebook, well, then you never know that there's this pop-up class in the park on Saturday morning. That may be the pivot point on your life, like we're what was it, like 15 years ago? Evansville was the unhealthiest city in America.
Oh, no way.
We were the most obese city in America.
Yeah. Number one.
Yeah. So
I've always wanted to know who number one was.
Yes. So, and I'm not saying that you have to be,
we are no longer number one, to be noted.
Right? We're not saying you have to be bodybuilding, but if that is the biggest event out there in order for people to be exposed to all the things that we have, then we're losing a ton of opportunity. And I think we're losing a opportunity to affect people, right?
Yeah.
To make the community better, make them healthier, give them something to do. They don't have to look like us, right? But if you're just, my biggest thing that I tell all my patients is just, as long as you just get up and move, just do something, if you're not doing anything, you're blotting.
The cool part, I mean, what you're both explaining is that there's now, with this leadership with this event, now it opens up a whole, something for y'all to think about is like, you become an authority in the space, even more so than you were. Just being your individual business owners, right? Now that it's like, oh, these guys are the ones that are moving and shaking in the industry. So, in essence, in Evansville, you'll be the industry. So, what can you do with that? That foundation. I just want to challenge you to think about it because at that point, there's a lot of fun stuff that you can do to bring the community together. That doesn't have to cost them an arm and a leg. That just gives them a sneak peek of, one, the kindness of the fitness industry. Two, it's not as hard as you think it is. Three, it feels really good to move, right? And you may actually find your tribe, your people, your community, and then that if you can grow that from the silos, and you get them to actually start to expand out of that thinking, that's y'all. Like that's awesome.
Well, coming from a medicine side of things, we're at this big turning point in healthcare in
Yeah.
America. You know, food pyramids changing, all these kinds of things are kind of coming to light a whole lot. And if we're not exposed to it, then you're not going to know about it.
No,
you
that's
know?
true.
So really what I want to do, we just want to provide a showcase for everything that we have to offer. It's not competition. Yes. Do people want to go out there and compete? Yeah. Do you want to win the medal?
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're not into bodybuilding, you never really had somewhere to go.
Right.
You know, so
That's where competition belongs, though. on a
right. Yeah,
competition
sure.
stage.
Right. Absolutely. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
There
that's
is a place for it. Right.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
Right. But I don't, like you guys said about sumo earlier, it's like wall to wall people. People are interested. If somebody's interested in sumo just because, man, I want to go watch that because I spend the other 23 hours a day watching, Raw reruns on whatever,
Yeah.
and they go there and they find something that they're interested in, and then that's a turning point for them.
Yes.
I've had it, he's had it. We've all been through those things where it's like, it's time for me to do something, and the opportunity to present that to that person is an honor.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think that's awesome. I think that sums up why you'll be successful for sure. Because those are the things that matter. And then, the sky's the limit after that. Like, what can you do next?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is a dangerous thing for Terry to think about.
Oh,
He's over there like,
we do the same thing.
Now
Yeah. Yeah. The good and the bad of 2.5 hours of window time on the way down here was like, oh, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now?
Pretty much.
Well, there's a lot of days between events.
Right.
That's just true.
A lot of days.
A lot of days.
Yeah.
The mind will get to wondering.
No, for sure. For sure.
I have noticed that there has been about 15 minutes has gone by and I haven't heard another plug. So
Oh, you mean for rivercityfitexpo.com?
yeah,
May
that's
the-
exactly right.
You
Yeah.
mean rivercityfitexpo.com?
Yeah.
May the 16th, National Event Center.
And where can
Evansville,
they get
Indiana.
tickets?
At rivercityfitexpo.com.
What were some of those events? I forgot one. You know where you can go find out?
rivercityfitexpo.com.
Let's see what else can we do.
I think we're up to 12 now. I hope somebody's keeping count. That's right. No, he just scowls at me.
You ran out of fingers.
Yeah, he ran out of fingers. Is
You
that
can
what it
totally tell he's your kid.
is? Yeah. Because nothing I say is funny.
Yeah.
Is that how?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's heard them all.
Yes, heard them all.
You heard all the dad jokes. Oh,
Stop
Dad.
looking at me. Don't even acknowledge me.
Well, so I mean, I think that it goes without saying too that the reason why we're here is because we are partnering
Exactly.
with you guys. So,
Oh, hey, let's talk about that.
partner-
That's a good point. Should probably tell
You
you.
know,
Should probably talk about that.
a large part of our probably pseudo confidence that we have going into this was that when we talk to you guys, we're like, oh yeah, we can do that. Sure, we can do that. Yeah, absolutely. So you and I were kind of connected through Optimize,
that's exactly right.
and whenever I told Josh about, hey man, you're going to be seeing our name on this, a lot of stuff coming up soon. Here's what we're doing. He's like, oh, you need to meet Terry. So here we are. So, what are we calling it? Sister? What are we calling it?
Sister event?
Sister event?
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't sound very manly, but okay, we'll go with sister event.
I will tell you that the first one we put on, how many square feet do we have? 64,000?
Yeah, I mean, all that one big.
We had one building
And
no clue what we were doing.
no.
And it turned out amazing. And you already have experience. So you are set.
Yeah,
It's
you're
going to be
golden.
awesome.
You're golden.
But man, just 5 years ago, was it? Yeah, this is the fifth.
I think this will be the sixth, actually.
Sixth.
Yeah.
So 5 years ago, I remember when we're talking to different vendors, and it was like, "Oh wait, he's going to be there. Well, I'm not coming if he's there." And then you'd have like group fitness people. Well, if so and so's there, I need a better spot than so. I mean, it was a lot of that, and I was like, almost like, you know what? F all these people. I'm not doing. Why am I ain't making a penny off this. This costs money,
Yeah. Now it's costing my piece.
Yeah. And I'm like, I ain't making no money, and I got a headache.
Double pluses.
Yeah, exactly. But now we look this far down the road. So that's like we're telling you from the future. But you look this far down the road, there's none of that.
Right.
None of it. Because they've seen, hey, there's enough people walking around I can't service them all if I want to.
Mhm.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And now it's affectionately known as the Fitness Family Reunion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the place where you get to see all your buddies.
Oh, that's
I remember
nice.
we had
really like that.
it was an IV where they do the hydration,
yeah.
whatever.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And they were like, "Oh, well, how many other ones do we have there?" We got like 4. Well, that's just too many. I'm like, "Well, how many can you do an hour?" Well, we can do X amount an hour. I forgot what the math is. It's like, so you can service 30 people in 2 days.
Yeah.
Like we had 8,000 people.
Yeah.
The fuck are you even talking about? Sorry, John.
There's that beep. Yeah.
But I'm like, what are you even talking about?
Right, yeah, you're right.
Why
Yeah.
are you being?
Yeah.
You can't service them all.
Well, and I just, my thing is
And personalities,
Right,
right?
yeah.
I mean, you could be in the same business, and they're like, "I like him.
Yeah, I like-
Roy's
yeah.
a dick. I don't want to talk to him."
yeah, right.
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
And it's not a just come in and be nice. Like this is not a day for you to be against them, right?
Right,
You're against them the other 363 days a year, right? For today, just come in and be nice and like say hi to people. We'll put you on opposite sides of the table, but like that nonsense just has no room in my head. Like it's just I can't. I don't.
So I do have a good story. I'll do it real quick.
Let's see it.
So 2 equipment vendors, right? You would think they're at odds, right? So this one guy selling a hammer, right?
Oh yeah, I know
Sean.
Yep.
And then this guy that owns Right Fitness Equipment, his name's Chris. He's from Alabama. I introduced him. This guy can't get his thing. He can't get his rubber hammer produced. He's went through a million different. Literally, it was like 4 different manufacturers. Then they couldn't do production, and then they were going to charge him like thousands of extra dollars. Introduce those 2. Now they're in business.
Yep.
There you go.
And they met at the expo.
There you go.
And that's the same stuff that
Right. Yeah.
those people that, swallow their ego or whatever, just for 5 minutes to be a part of that event. Like, man, we got way more in common than we don't.
Yeah. The willingness to have a conversation and to come to an agreement on something and collaborate on something. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So much time. And I mean, just the culmination of energy that's wasted on that kind of stuff is just mind boggling to me.
It's a waste.
It's just such a waste.
Yeah. All right. We got more. We'll get to that right after this quick break.
If you're a wellness or fitness pro looking for a space that truly fits the way you work, check out B2 Wellness Suites. With locations in Brentwood and Mount Juliet, B2 offers private suites, shared offices, and day rentals, all in a calm, welcoming environment designed for our industry. But it's more than just a space. It's a community of like-minded professionals who support, inspire, and grow together. Learn more at b2suites.com.
All right. Where can people find out all this information about where?
RiverCityFitExpo.com.
Yeah, I can't believe we forgot to mention that. RiverCityFitExpo.com.
Yeah.
Available mobile version as well.
Okay.
It does have a mobile version.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We'll have to look into
We
that.
should step up.
If
our
your
game.
you know what?
website's HTML5, it is.
We have.
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, what are those words? This guy.
There's
Tech.
Squarespace. What is that?
If you're using Squarespace, we need to talk.
I'm using Squarespace. I barely update it.
Well, you guys have mentioned off air that you've got a couple more vendor spots open.
Yep.
So tell them where they can find out more information to be a vendor.
RiverCityFitExpo.com/sponsorship.
There it is. There it is.
So you got it right. I would say /vendor. I don't know.
Yeah. He was just going to guess.
After
HTML error.
yeah, for me, I'd have been like, yes, musiccityfitexpo.com.
Yeah.
There's a tab. You'll see it.
Yeah, you'll find. Just
you
click
went,
on
you
all
went
the
over and above what
buttons.
I'd have done. But no, we've been pumped to work with you guys and do the cross promotion and work together on this. And I'm excited to see what you all what you've built and how it'll all unfold. I can tell you from experience of from Roy and I is that it will certainly be a lot of fun, and you'll see a lot of smiles.
Yeah.
For the most part, there'll always be one complaint. But that
Right. Yeah.
Parking.
Sure.
yeah, parking. Yeah,
We had parking Karens last year.
we did.
My favorite Karen to date. I'm not going to mention names.
This is a good one. Yeah, this is a good one. I have heard the story.
I might not be thinking the one you are. So if I am, I can tell
a follow-up story.
I'm gonna push this mic away. Just listen.
So this lady came in and she threw a fit because we do tickets $5 more at the door. Like we want them to buy them.
Everybody
online.
does, yeah.
Right. That's just
And she throws a fit. I'm scamming her, all this other stuff. And I go, well, do you follow us on social media? She goes, well, yes. I go, well, did you see this picture? She goes, well, yes. And I said, what's your name? And I pulled up my phone and she liked the image that said,
wow.
it's going to be $5 more at the door. And I literally turned my phone around. I go, you liked the image where we posted this? And she goes, fine, I'll pay the $5. And I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Move along.
Which one were you thinking of?
I don't know. Probably, yeah.
So
I was just trying to like grease the story up a little bit.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
so
this
sorry.
is a good one.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
the one we had last year. So there's 2 parking lots, and they were full. And then Saturday, so we take over the 2 parking lots. Is what I'm trying to say. Which is there's the 3rd now.
I
don't
see
know if
that.
you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
So Friday we had both parking lots full. Awesome. Saturday, we get surprised that there's a soccer game next door.
Of course.
And it starts at 3. So they took away a parking lot and said, well, we'll drive them over here to the raceway and they can park in the infield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this lady walks in and she's about my size. And she was just furious. Who's running this show? I'm like, God, do I raise my hand? I'm like, what can I do for you? She's like, I can't believe this parking is this bad and it's $20 or whatever, $10 a park. And I was like, well, they charge the parking. We don't get any control of that.
Yeah.
I had to walk a half a mile to get over here. And I'm like, you realize this is a fitness expo, right?
Right.
And that was the wrong thing to say. Just letting y'all know. Don't say that.
Right.
And then she said some F words.
Just as a little blurb, the free parking at the River City
Free
Fit
parking
Expo.
at the River City Fit Expo.
Yeah.
Where do you get more information on the free parking?
RiverCityFitExpo.com.
Yep.
Later this evening, /parking.
I was hoping he was going to do that.
On the way home, give us 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Later this evening.
And we do have, it's ample parking.
Yeah.
That is a huge parking lot.
Yeah.
And
as of right now, there's nothing scheduled at the Ford Center either. So.
Yeah. Last year, whatever the, in the afternoon time, whatever the.
Oh, I have another story now. Go ahead.
So last year, you're at prejudging is at 8 or 9 o'clock, and you're kind of like you're basically walking dead at that point. If you competitive bodybuilder, you understand that. But the walking out to the car just to like sit, kick your feet up or whatever, and you see all of these people coming in for finals, the night show in suit, dressed up,
Yeah.
and I was like. Oh my! My family's out there in like sweats, stuff like because they've been sitting all day. Like
your son at finals.
What is going on? And so we had was it a high school graduation that goes on at that time?
Prom
coming in. So all the prom people get to walk in, and all of our Speedo wearing bronze glaze.
The funniest part about last year.
Oh, that's great.
It's going to get all over your dress.
That's great.
The funniest part
gosh.
about last year. Do you guys watch TLC ever?
No, it's been a long
Some
time.
stuff, yeah.
Okay, so 1,000 Pound Sisters.
I've seen that show.
Okay, they live like 20 miles from Evansville.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It's middle of the show. It's going on. And all of a sudden I see all these people running out. Now, keep in mind, I was just briefed like 3 hours before that on what to look for if there were to happen to be a mass shooter or any of the emergency stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just see all these people running.
Oh, no.
So I start getting freaked out. No, it was Amy and Tammy walking down the sidewalk and everyone was running outside to see
Oh,
them.
my gosh.
No way.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that.
Did they come to the expo?
No.
Well.
Those are the kind of celebrities we get in Evansville, guys. I don't know what kind of celebrities y'all have around Nashville.
Gaddy Town had a signing for Amy.
So we had, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, not last year, the year before. I just happened to be up at the table, and my wife was working the door on cash tickets. This dude walks in. She's not paying no attention. And I look at him, I was like, that's Drew McIntyre from WWE.
Oh, nice.
And I said, hey, Drew. He goes, hey, man. I was like, you realize you're not incognito, right? He had his hat pulled down and sunglasses. And I knew exactly what it was.
Right.
I'm like, whatever, you're 7 foot tall.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just
kind of point and stare. Yeah, right.
Yeah, everybody's like,
That's the fun part about
Right. Yeah.
The celebrities, little known. Like some of them little known to me.
Yeah.
Will pop in and walk through the expo, and then
Sure.
they'll message.
what was it last year? Was the Good Witch? What's her? She's married to Mark that we know.
I know who you're talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
Oh,
She was. I don't.
I can't remember her name.
I know who you're talking about.
Everybody's like, do you know who that? I was like,
It's gonna come to me in a
Don't
minute,
know who
but
that was.
Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes,
Yeah,
That's
right,
it. Yeah.
She's married to one of the gym owners. She just down the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And all the girls go. They go.
Show,
wild.
yeah.
Everybody
for
was
sure,
going nuts.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't. Where? I'm looking around.
Yeah.
He's looking up like on a broomstick.
Yeah, probably was. Yeah, the way my day was going.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Well, hey,
By the
we're
way-
excited. Like I'm excited to come up and check out the show. I'm excited to have you guys down.
You can find information at rivercityfitexpo.com.
Yeah. If you need
Slash
directions.
information.
/info. I was going to ask for one more plug, but I assume you have a social media.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
At River City Fit Expo.
There it is.
Yep. Instagram.
Well
and
branded.
Facebook. Yeah, well branded.
Instagram, Facebook, and then NPC Indiana Muscle for the bodybuilding show.
Okay. So people there's still room to sign up to compete, I assume.
There's plenty of room.
There's, you know how those bodybuilders
No, the
are.
bodybuilders just
there's
wait till
always
the last
room.
minute,
They're like, am I going to be lean enough, or am I going to be depleted enough? I'll sign up today.
Right.
Yes.
Remember, that's how it was for ours.
That's how it
last
was
year.
for ours last year.
Yeah.
My
Did you guys have a
fa-
bunch of signups like right at the end?
So
too?
we talked to the promoters
did?
like it was the week of, and I'm like, all right, tell me, because we let them sell their own tickets.
Mhm.
How's your tickets? Oh, they're not good. I'm like, well, how many competitors you have? It's like small number.
It was 50 or something like that.
No, it was
it was 20.
way less. And then like the day of, that they had a ton of people sign up last minute. I don't know where they get their little outfits.
I don't either.
They must have already had them.
I guess so.
But they had this bleacher and all these chairs. And I was like, well, they ain't going to fill it up because
Right.
they had only sold like 30 tickets or something.
Yeah.
There was standing room only.
Yeah.
Rail
Everybody's-
riders, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
It was
rail riders. Yep.
Yeah.
It was ended up being an ordeal.
Yeah.
And we just met with them because we had to double the
We had
space.
to double
So-
their
Yeah.
space.
Right, yeah. So there you go. Right.
So,
Good
yeah.
problems to have.
Yeah,
Problems to
it's
have.
wild.
That's a fun little sneak preview for everybody thinking about the Music City Fit Expo. We doubled the size of the natural bodybuilding show, so there you go. Yeah.
If you go to rivercityfitexpo.com/Music City Fit Expo, you can get more.
It's all right there. River City Fit Expo, your one-stop shop
that's
for
a lot of
all,
words.
Everything.
Yeah. Midwest Fit Expo.
There we go. There we go. Well, guys, I appreciate you all joining us. And
Oh,
driving
thanks
down
for the
here
invite. Yeah.
For this
Good
fun.
times.
It's been fun working with you, and I look forward to knocking these the rest of the way out because they're coming down the pike. So
For sure.
y'all heard rivercityfitexpo.com. So I don't know what you're sleeping on. So
Right.
check it out. We'll be up there, and we're gonna see the show as well. So we appreciate you tuning in for this episode of the Ground Up Podcast. As always, if you found it at all useful, please like and subscribe. Give us a rating if you don't mind, and share it with a friend. And we will all catch you on the next one.